I'm just taking it really gentle with you guys because what is going on, people? I am super excited. It's your boy Mike Diesel, and today we are at the stunt lot on the best stunt bike out right now, a 2024 Kawasaki Ninja Zx6r 40th anniversary edition. So what's the 40th anniversary edition? Basically a higher price tag. So you get the anniversary colored swing arm and frame, which is like a raw aluminum color look instead of the matte glossy black frame. So basically what we're looking at is a fully stunted 2024 Zx6r. We got a lot of parts from On Point, looks like Stunt Army. We got the flash done by Jason Britton's No Limit Motorsports, and then we also have some sweet switches here. So we're gonna do a quick test ride on this. As you guys know, I just bought a 2024 Zx6r, but it's completely crashed, so I need a couple thousand in stock parts to get it back to running stock look, and then I need another couple thousand on top of that to get it stunted out with all the stunt parts. So we'll go through this setup real quick, show you guys what a 2024 Zx6r looks like all stunted out. And huge shout out to my boy Sketchy Trees for building such a beautiful bike and letting me touch this thing. Like, I'm surprised you even let me do that. But yeah, this thing is sick, man. So first and foremost, we got the 2024 Zx6r anniversary edition, right around $12,000 from Kawasaki. This thing's got about 300 miles on it, and we got the stock front end as far as the new rotors. The rotors are new for 2024. The forks are new for 2024. And when I say new, they just kind of got some new logos and no ridges right here, but pretty much the same front end setup as previous years. Maybe some different internals, I'm not quite sure. But instead of black forks for the 2024s, you get these nice gold limited edition forks. We have the On Point cage right here with some shock absorbing pucks. I've never tried one of those cages out, but it looks pretty stout. You do have to cut the hole in the fairings for the frame to go ahead and mount the cage, but that's a good sacrifice because then you got your fairings protected. SS Moto rear set, steel braided lines all the way around in black. Then we got the SS Moto triple caliper bracket with 2 calipers for the handbrake, and usually a 16mm handbrake would be a little bit overkill with that much braking, but he has the RCS 19 handbrake, which makes it super spongy, for lack of better words, but it's really touchy, but also kind of soft in the same sense. And of course, you got to do the best stunt builds with the best clutch lever being RSC. We got some SS Moto clip-ons. Myself personally, I'm not a clip-on guy. I like dirt bars, but this whole thing looks super clean. It looks like a factory bike at the end of the day. We did have to cut the windscreen, but sacrifices. And he went super baller. He got the Brembo RCS 19 front brake master to match the handbrake. And then right here, instead of wrapping the headlights like I usually do on my builds, he went and did like these covers. I don't know the brand, but I'll go ahead and tag it. They have a bunch of different colors for headlight covers that you can do. And then on this side real quick, we got the 60 rear sprocket, down one in the front, the cage on this side, the rear sets, the adjustable CNC machine sub cage, SS Moto subframe with this little extension block so you can scrape in the streets. You can actually take this block off and mount a different titanium block closer to the bar if you want to ride it in the lot mainly. I think these are Bella stunt seats. My man spent crazy good money on this freaking gas tank, but it is a freaking work of art. Like the edges, you can't even see where it's been welded. Like, oh my god. All right, enough talking. Let's get on this bike and ride it. I'm just like busting a nut just walking around the bike. Can you imagine me riding the thing? So this gauge cluster, look at that, Kawasaki, super snazzy, but if you don't have one like my bike, you're gonna have to pay $1,000 to get a new one from Kawi. But yeah, doesn't it look good? All right, so we're starting it up. You got the KQS Kawasaki quick shifter. It used to have traction control 1, 2, 3 and off, but now you got sport, rain, and street, I think it's called. But all your stuff's really easy to read. Nice color TFT display now. And I'm just a sucker for technology, so regardless of the motor changes, as you guys might be able to tell, the engine sounds a little bit different. Whoa, look at it, like, what the hell? This is crazy. It's like blinking and shit. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're at lower RPMs. Whenever you're riding someone's bike, don't crunch it into gear from neutral. Turn it off, click it into first, and then turn it back on. And boom, you're not crunching his transmission up. Alright, here we go, people. This is my first time riding the bike without actually stealing it. I crashed earlier and jumped right on this thing while he was trying to pump up the tire pressure. But we're just going to take our time with this thing and really feel it out and see how it does. Wow, it's so smooth, man. What you would expect for a 300-mile bike. Alright, so we're going to give it a little launch. We got a 60-tooth gearing here. Woo! This bike is so new and crispy, you don't even feel the freaking transmission clicking through gears. Oh, I can't wait to ride mine. And the flash really helps out. It kind of, the Jason Britton flash helps kind of tone down the flat spots in the lower RPMs, especially in like the lower gears. In my opinion, I might be a little off there, but yeah, that's what it feels like it does there. It just kind of fills in the gaps with the power. All right, do a little sit down. Alright, we got the freaking chest cam. Alright, we'll go for a little knee knocker. Knee knockers are like my favorite on these new gens. Oh my god, I feel like I'm cheating myself riding this thing, and mine's like not even close to being built yet. The thing with these new gens though, they're so easy to just flick back to position where you want it. Like, they're very touchy and fragile bikes as far as flicking around, but in the same sense, you can flick the bike back into place where you want it that much easier. All right, let's go for a little seat stander. Check out the view. First time trying out the handbrake. It's not terrible, actually. It's a little bit better than I expected. It just idles so freaking good. Wow. Dude, the bike sounds so good. Alright, we are finally going for some circles, people. Nothing crazy, just some casual circles. Get our first impressions with this new motor and the changes to it. Alright, so we're clutching up, first gear. Literally not many adjustments needed to get it right where you need it. And it just walks around. Literally, I can think about life and bills due coming up next month. Like, it really doesn't take much at all to get this bike rolling. He's got it so set up too. Like, Sketchy is a really good rider, and he was coming off an F4i, so coming from the F4i to the 636, it like basically forces you to have like a faster flow. And I'm really proud to see my man killing it on this thing, because not only is it a more advanced bike from the F4i, but it's also a way nicer bike, so you got a lot more to risk. But man, we're just having a conversation, doing some sick ass circles on this bike. Let's check the temp, 199. Literally just cruising at like 3K RPMs. I can just take my hand off. Clutch bump, like, this bike is so buttered. Oh my god. Going to foot brake. So I'll try out some burnouts real quick. That quick shifter though. So basically what they changed on these new motors is the cam profile. Call me crazy, but a lot of people have issues with these motors when you rev them too high and basically overheat them. So I feel like personally the new 24 motors are a little bit more dumbed down in a sense, like the cams. And like I said, I'm not super big on motor work and stuff like that, so it's hard for me to really describe how I feel about these new motors. But basically the older 19 through 23 motors seem to whine out higher and just have that natural sport bike's cry to it, whereas this one's kind of like muffled in a sense. But I mean, it pulls so good, it's like insane. It really don't matter.
Fucking A, dude. Fucking O, you
Yeah. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. I need a new windscreen. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this test ride. Fuck. Alright. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what bike you want me to fuck up next. Take care. Peace. Alright, let me know how much that is. I'll never ride it again. Fuck me, bro.